Alright, so the intro to this song starts off with the G chord, and you're going to start by picking the 6th string, the E string, with your middle finger on the 3rd fret. And then you're going to pick the A string open, and then you're going to hammer on with your pointer finger to the 2nd fret. Then you're going to pick the D string open, and then you're going to place your pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the D string and then pick that. And you're going to strum the G chord. But when you strum the G chord, as following the tab, I believe it's 100% accurate, you're going to mute the E string with your middle finger rather than press it. So it's going to have this G with this B bass note. So it's going to be a G/B if you want to call it. So from the beginning, down, down, up, and then it's going to go 2nd fret D string, open G, back to the D, 2nd fret, and then open D. So 2nd fret D to the G, open, back to the 2nd fret D, and then open D. But when you play the open D, actually, the second time, you're not going to pick it. You're going to go back to that G chord. But you're going to play the regular G chord. You're not going to mute the E string. You're going to play regular G. So down, 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 up. Back from the beginning. Then you do the beginning part again. And the second time, you're going to start with the second fret of the D string with your pointer finger. Then you play it open, and then 2nd fret of the A, pointer finger, and then open A. And then you're going to make this, leave your ring finger and your pinky at the same spot as you usually do. And then your pointer finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the D string, and your middle finger should be on the 2nd fret of the G string. And you're going to strum all the strings. So from the beginning, it's going to sound like this. And you'll just strum that a couple extra times. That I think it's a type of A. I don't know the exact name for it. That last chord. And if you don't want to, if you're not comfortable with muting that the E string 3rd fret when you make that G on that first shape, you can just press it in. It's not a big deal. It's just if you want to play it exactly how they play it or not, but it'll sound just fine if you play it. So that's the intro. It goes over that a couple times, and then it gets into the solo, the beginning solo. It's a good solo. It's in the key of G. Pretty slow, and it does a couple cool techniques, some slides with 2 strings, which I like a lot. So I'll go ahead and get into that. Alright, so the solo starts off with middle finger on the 2nd fret, and you're going to slide to the 4th fret. And as soon as you get to the 4th fret, you're going to put your pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the B, and you're going to pick it. And then your ring finger is on the 5th fret of the B. You're going to do a little pause before you hit that 5th fret with your ring finger. And then you're going to go to where your middle finger is at. You're going to leave it on the 4th fret of the G. And this part gets a little bit quick, but with a little bit of practice you'll get it down. And then it's going to take your ring finger back off, and you're going to do B, G, and then you're going to slide that from the middle finger on the 4th fret of the G down to the 2nd fret, and then open. And then, so from the beginning. So after you do the open G, you're going to do an open D. So now you're going to take your pointer finger on the 1st fret of the A, and you're going to slide it as soon as you pick it to the 2nd fret. And then you're going to pick the D twice. So from the beginning. That part I did a little slow for you. It's gonna be sped up. You'll get it with practice though. So I'll do it real quick for you. And then this part, I take my ring and my pointer finger on the 3rd fret, ring on the B, pinky on the E, pick them both at the same time, and slide up to the 5th fret for each of them. And then pick them again once you get back down to the 3rd fret. And you're going to keep doing that kind of thing as you go through this next part. Now take your pinky off, keep your ring finger where it's at, add your pointer finger to the 2nd fret of the G string. You're going to pick those 2 strings, the G and the B. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to slide up 2 frets each after you pick them. And then back down and pick them again. So beginning. Now you're going to, after that part, you're going to lift your pointer finger off and pick the same 2 strings again, G and the B. And then you're going to put your pointer finger back on, slide it back up. And you're going to pull your pointer finger off do a pull off. If that wasn't clear, I'll go from the beginning so you have the right notes at the right time. And then the last part, put your pointer finger back on, take your ring finger off, put your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the D string. You're going to pick those 2 and you're going to slide them up each 2 frets after you pick them. And then that's it for that part. I'll go one more time. The next part of the solo is going to be kind of like the beginning, but slightly different. You're going to start middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G, slide it to the 4th, then pointer on the 3rd fret of the B, so you're going to do slide. So G string, 2nd fret, slide to the 4th, B, 3rd fret, pointer, back to the G on the 4th, and then ring finger on the 5th of the B. Now take your middle finger to help you bend, if you knew it bends, and put it up on the B string, and then push. You're going to pick that B string again, and your ring finger's going to be on the 5th fret, and you're gonna bend it up. Bend it up, pull it back down, and then pointer finger to the 3rd fret of the B. And then pointer finger back to the G, 2nd fret. Now you're going to do another bend. Keep the pointer there, middle on the 3rd fret, ring on the 4th fret. Do a bend there on the G string, but it's not going to be a big bend. So bend up, bend back down, and after you bend back down, pointer finger back up on the B string, 3rd fret. And then ring finger on the 5th fret. And then back to that bend. And then end on the pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the G. Sometimes I just bend with my middle finger. If you knew it bends though, like I said, try to do 3 fingers. And the next time it goes through, it's almost the exact same thing. So do the same thing you just did until you get to... Actually, when you go through this time, do a little bit bigger of a bend on the B string the first time you have to bend it. When you get there, you just kind of do a little bit of a pause, and then you just do the bend on the G string back to the 2nd fret of the G. So the second time you run through this, it should sound like this. I'll do it slow. And then he strums a G. And the chords he uses go G, C, D, A minor. That's all the chords he uses. He just switches them up. So the first time he runs through, it's a G, then a C, D, A minor, back to the G. Instead of going to the C, he goes to the D, and then a C, and then an A minor, back to the G. So if you think about, he always starts with the G, always ends with the A minor. The middle 2 chords, the C and the D, those get switched up. Just switch them each time you go through it. So G, C, D, A minor, G, D, C, A minor, G, C, D, A minor, G, D, C, A minor. And just keep playing that. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down. Oh, you switch. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Switch on the down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Switch down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Switch down to the D, down, 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 up, down, up. Switch down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Switch.